Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Let's go.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
19.
He'll look to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. On first down, right back to Gibson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll run with Gibson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. 2nd and 14. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Cowboys at 11-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They're going to try and throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Joseph Osai. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
That is caught by Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, go steal.
Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Moss. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a man open down the middle of the midfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And all the way up to the 49. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
This is taken at the 18. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joseph Osai able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
10 cycles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the...
And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Washington on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Gibson here running out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now back to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And here's a give to Gibson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready, ready. Black shot. Hut, hut. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's got his big tight end here. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Ready up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas.